stay tonight. Some feelings only come back on Friday nights.
Watch the sunlight fade from your eyes. The quiet broke our last goodbyes. You smiled and said we'll be okay, but I could hear your heart drift away. I tried to hold on to what we knew, but love can't bloom without the truth. Sometimes goodbye is all that's left, a final word, a stolen breath. The day I let you go, I fell apart in silence. Your shadow still dances in my mind's defiance. I told the world that I was fine, but tears still trace your name in time. I lost myself beneath that glow, the day I let you go. Your jacket's still on my chair tonight. It feels like you just stepped outside. I keep the door a little wide, as if you change your mind and slide. I thought that freedom meant the cure, but emptiness is something pure. To love and lose is half the pain. To miss you is the whole refrain. The day I let you go, I fell apart in silence. Your shadow still dances in my mind's defiance. I told the world that I was fine, but tears still trace your name in time. I lost myself beneath that glow, the day I let you go. If I could turn the clocks to stay, I'd choose to hurt, not walk away. For love that's gone still feels like home, even when I stand alone. The day I let you go, I saw the sky fall open. Every dream we had was softly broken. I whispered love into the night and hoped the wind would hold it tight. And now I breathe, but you still flow through every tear I know. I let you go, but not completely. Your ghost still sings so sweetly, and in my heart's soft undertone, it's still the day I let you go. I stood by your door in the pouring rain, hoping love could still explain The silence felt like thunder's cry. No goodbye, no reasons why. A traced our past on window panes, each drop a ghost that still remains. If I could turn back rain to sun, undo the hurt, the things I've done, hold you close before you fade, rewrite the vows we never made. If I could turn back rain to time, catch your heart before it's mine. The tears can't change the stain. If I could turn back rain, let us sleep in my drawer. Still I read them wanting more. Your name is inked upon my skin, but I can't feel you from within. Ooh. I walk through dreams we used to share, but find no trace of you there. If I could turn back rain to sun, undo the hurt, the things I've done, hold you close before you fade, rewrite the vows we never made. If I could turn back rain to time, catch your heart before it's mine. The tears can't change the stain. If I could turn back rain, ooh, ooh, oh, 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 oh. I'd fight the storms, I'd break the skies to meet you where the sorrow lies. If I could turn back rain to light, heal the wrongs and make them right, you never walk alone again. We dance beneath the sky unchained, but dreams don't bloom in pain. If I could turn back rain, ooh, ooh, if I could just turn back rain, ooh, 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 ooh. The shadow used to follow me through every crack in memory. I whispered prayers in broken tones, but you were gone, I was alone. I begged the stars to bring you back, but silence filled the faded tracks. I learned to breathe without you, through the nights that cut in two. You were the storm, I was the flame, burning through our love in vain. But here I stand, the sky so blue. I learned to breathe without you. Your name still lingers in the breeze, like echoes lost in falling leaves. But I no longer chase your face, I filled the void with softer grace. The tears I cried have filled my wounds, and I no longer fear the sting. I learned to breathe without you, through the ache I never knew. You held my heart, then let it break, but I survived that slow heartbreak. Now every breath feels pure and true. I learned to breathe without you. I thought I'd fade without your love, but I rose like stars above. Now I shine without your name. No more sorrow, no more blame. I learned to breathe without you, though it hurt to start anew. I'm stronger now, and this is real, a woman who has learned to heal. So if you ask me what is true, I learned to breathe without you. I'm still breathing every crack in memory. Folded my days around your name like it was something safe to say. You promised nothing, still I hoped. Built a future out of things you never wrote. I learned your moods, your quiet signs. Ignored the warning every time. I thought love meant I'd understand, even when you slipped right through my hands. I kept choosing you in every doubt while you were already halfway out. Oh, I loved you longer than you stayed. Held on through nights you'd already escaped. You said forever without a sound, then disappeared while I stayed around. You let go before the pain showed through. I loved the parts you never grew into. I loved you longer than you stayed, and I'm still here learning how to fade. Your absence learned my daily life. Sat at the table, slept at night. I stopped expecting your reply. Still flinched when my phone lit up with light. I rewrote endings in my head, where you turned back, where words were said, but reality was cold and clear. You were gone long before you disappeared. I was holding on to what we were. You were practicing how not to hurt. I loved you longer than you stayed. Counted the days you threw away. You smiled like nothing had changed, while my heart learned to rearrange. You moved on in quieter ways, left me alone with what remained. I loved you longer than you stayed, and paid the price you never paid. Maybe love was never meant to last. Maybe timing always cuts too fast. But I know this much is true to me. I stayed where you stopped choosing we. I loved you longer than you stayed. Long after your goodbye decayed, I carried hope you couldn't hold. Loved you warm while you went cold. You closed the door without regret. I'm the one who hears it yet. I loved you longer than you stayed. Now I'm learning how to walk away. I love again, just not that way. Not longer than someone decides to stay. The room was quiet, your voice was low. You said some things I'll never know. The TV flickered, shadows played. Love was slipping but I stayed. Your hand felt warm, but not the same. A love that's fading can't be tamed. Before the lights went out, we were everything, no doubt. You kissed me slow, I held on tight, pretending wrong could still be right. And though the dark erased your face, my heart still glows in that last place. Before the lights went out. The clock kept ticking, the air stood still. You said goodbye without the will. Our laughter ghosted through the hall. Now silence answers every call. I tried to speak but lost my breath. You smiled like love had met its death. Before the lights went out, we were everything, no doubt. You kissed me slow, I held on tight, pretending wrong could still be right. And though the dark erased your face, my heart still glows in that last place. Before the lights went out. If I could turn that night around, I'd stop the stars from falling down. One more second, one more sound. Before love drowned, before we drowned. Before the lights went out, I saw forever in your mouth. You whispered always, I believe, then turned away and left me grieve. The night took all we dreamed about. Before the lights went out. Now every dawn feels like that night, half in shadow, half You held me softly when the lights were low, only when the world had no need to know. Your whispers live where shadows stay, a hidden truth you never let me name. I learned to breathe in all your half-kept dreams, and hoped one day you'd choose to be seen. But love can't bloom where no one sees it grow, and I was waiting for a heart you couldn't show. You left me only in the quiet, where no one else could hear your truth. You kept me somewhere safe and silent, but silence never felt like proof. I needed more than stolen moments, more than nights you wouldn't own. You loved me only in the quiet, and left me loud and beat alone. I traced the outlines of your secret fears, the parts you hid behind unspoken tears. You let me in, but only halfway through, enough to feel you, never enough to choose. And I kept hoping we would find our light, but you stayed folded in the safety of the night. And every promise faded before it reached your lips, a love you held too loosely in your fingertips. You loved me only in the quiet, where no one else could hear your truth. You kept me somewhere safe and silent, but silence never felt like proof. I needed more than stolen moments, more than nights you wouldn't own. You loved me only in the quiet, and left me loud and being alone. Maybe you were scared of who we could become. Maybe I was scared of living half loved. But hearts weren't made for hidden rooms, and I broke trying to fit inside yours too. You loved me only in the quiet, but I'm learning how to hear my voice, finding strength in the ones who see me, not the ones afraid to make a choice. I'm leaving all the whispered shadows, and the love you never let unfold. You loved me only in the quiet, but I need more than being half told. So I step into the light, where love won't need the night. your promises like sunlight in my head. Believed every word you whispered in the dark. You painted futures on the walls of my heart, and walked away before they even had a chance. I tried to stand where your shadow used to be, but every step just pulled another piece of me. You taught me how to break, how to fall with no one left to catch the ache, how to breathe when every breath begins to shake. I didn't learn to leave, but you taught me how to break. Your memory lingers like fingerprints on glass, a quiet bruise that never fades with time. I try to stitch the silence back into my life, but every thread keeps pulling me to the past. I hear the echoes of the love you didn't keep, and somewhere in them I lose another piece. You taught me how to break, how to fall with no one left to catch the ache, how to breathe when every breath begins to shake. I didn't learn to leave, but you taught me how to break. Maybe healing starts where all the truth is raw, where I admit you never loved me after all. But even now I feel the fracture when I speak your name, a lesson carved too deep to ever fade. You taught me how to break, but now I'm learning how to turn the pain to grace, how to stand without the pieces you erased. I didn't learn to stay, and I won't let you teach me how to So here I am, gathering the parts you left behind, finding strength inside the cracks you carved in time. I watched the sunlight leave your eyes, a quiet storm, no last goodbye. Your shadow lingers on my wall, but you're not here to catch my fall. The harder I try to let you go, the deeper the silence seems to grow. I'm fading into blue without you. Every heartbeat breaks me into the night. A broken song I can't recall. I close my eyes to see your face, but dreams dissolve without a trace. I reach for love but find the pain. The empty sky just calls your name. I'm fading into blue without you. Every heartbeat breaks me in two. The night remembers what I can't undo. I'm fading, fading into blue. If I could rewrite all the stars, I'd place you right back in my arms. But wishes fall and skies turn gray. Love like ours just slips away. I'm fading into blue without you. Even morning feels colder too. The dawn can't heal what I once knew. I'm fading, fading into blue. Lost in silence, shadows stay. Been forever since you walked away. I was still learning how to breathe, with your name tangled in my sleep. Every promise half unsaid, still hanging in the words we never meant. I built tomorrow in my head, with fragile hope and borrowed plans. You were already closing doors, while I was standing where we began. I thought silence meant hold on, didn't know it meant goodbye. I was counting all our reasons while you were learning how to lie. You left before I was ready, before my heart knew how to fall. I was still choosing you daily. You were already done with us all. You left me mid-sentence, mid-dream, like love was a page you could tell. I stayed where the truth was breaking. You left before I could prepare. I replay moments like they changed, as if time could bend for pain. Your smile felt thinner near the end, but I called it just a phase. I carried us on tired faith, while you traveled light and free. I held on to what you were, you held on to who you'd be. I mistook distance for space to heal, didn't see you drifting far. You were already letting go, I was still naming all our scars. You left before I was ready, before I door. You left before I was ready, but I'm learning how to heal. I won't chase ghosts of yesterday or doubt the pain I feel. You left before I was ready, but I stayed long enough to grow. I love deeper than you ever knew, and now I finally let you go. I wasn't ready when you left, but I'll be ready for myself. I kept the quiet pieces of you, folded deep in pockets of my heart. Your shadow lingers in the doorway, like a truth that tears me apart. I trace the silence on my skin, where your warmth used to live. Every breath still stumbles over all the things we couldn't give. I tried to hold the light you left, but it slipped right through my hands. I learned that loving you meant learning how to break and stand. All the answered things between my ribs are trembling like a phone line in the dark. Every word I never spoke still beating softly in my heart. You were the ache I couldn't name, the goodbye I never chose. And now I walk with empty echoes where your fading memory goes. Your laughter still haunts my window, like a ghost refusing to go. I map the spaces of our distance in the parts of me you'll never know. I held on to the almost moments where we nearly learned to stay, but love that's halfway to the finish still finds a reason to slip away. I tried to stitch the hurting shut, but the seams kept breaking wide, 'cause loving you was learning it heartbreak and the ghost of your name. All the unsaid things between my ribs still whisper like a prayer I can't release. Every memory of you dissolves but never fully gives me peace. You were the ache I couldn't name, the wound I learned to breathe through, and in the hollow of my chest lies the love that once was you. Maybe someday the silence will finally let me go. But till then you stay unspoken in the deepest part I never showed. You said the stars can hide our way, but all I see are clouds today. You built a dream and let me fall, then walked away without a call. You promised love that wouldn't fade, but left me in the mess you made. I searched for signs, I begged for truth, but silence is the proof of you. And maybe I was blind to see, but always wasn't meant for me. If you meant forever, why did you leave me in the dark? If we were together, why did I fall apart? You said our love was carved in stone, but now I face the night alone. If you meant forever, why does it feel like never? I wore your words like second skin, believed in us, believed you'd win. But now your echo fades away like dusk at the end of day. And maybe hearts just change with time, but mine still beats like it was mine. If you meant forever, why did you leave me in the dark? If we were together, why did I fall apart? You swore that we could rise above, but I was the only one in love. If you meant forever, why does it feel like never? Whoever should have held me tight, not vanished in the morning light. You took the vows, you said the lines, but left me chasing broken signs. If you meant forever, why am I walking all alone? If we were together, why does it cut me to the bone? I gave you all, you gave me down. Now I'm the one who's finding out that you forever was just a word, a promise I no longer heard. If you meant forever, why does it feel like never? If you meant forever, why did you leave me in the dark? Why did you leave me and you together? Why did I fall apart? Why did I fall apart? You swore that we could rise above, but I was the only one in love. If you meant forever, why does it feel like never? promises to fit, each one a place I'd never been. I begged for something more than maybe, but maybe's where you always stay. I built a home you wouldn't keep, you shut the doors and watched me sleep. Why do you love me when I leave? When silence is all I receive, you let me go to feel the pain, then beg for me in falling rain. Why do your tears fall when I'm gone? When I was breaking all along, you only see me when I grieve. Why do you love me when I leave? Ooh, only see me when I leave. You spoke one who would fight, not one who runs and hides from light. But now I see the love I gave was more than you could ever brave. Now you love me as I fade, as shadows seal the past we made. I walked away to find my voice, and in that silence made my choice. So keep your sorry in the breeze. I'm done with loving on my knees. You only miss me when I bleed. Why do you love me when I leave? I'm not your echo anymore. This time I'm closing all my doors. I kept my phone on silent loud. Every breath was hoping you'd come around. The clock learned how to lie to me, saying time would heal eventually. I wore your absence like a coat, too heavy for the nights I chose. Every maybe kept me still, every promise never fulfilled. I asked the dark how long to stay. It whispered you're allowed to walk away. It was the night I stopped waiting, stopped believing love needs breaking. I laid your name down on the floor, didn't need it anymore. I watched the stars not care at all, and felt my heart begin to fall free. It was the night I stopped waiting and finally chose me. I found myself in quiet air, no more pretending you were there. Your memory lost its hold when I stopped doing what I was told. I forgave the girl I used to be for begging love to notice me. I let the silence speak its truth, that I was more than passing through. I saw my worth in the dim light, used to finish each other's sentences at dawn. Now how was your day feels like reciting a foreign song. Your laugh moved to someone else's stories on my feet, while I sit here memorizing the back of your head. The small rituals faded one unnoticed breath at a time. Coffee for two became coffee for one by design. I kept waiting for the moment you turn and see that the person you once knew was still right here, still me. I watched us turn into strangers. No dramatic goodbye, just 1,000 tiny deaths beneath the same sky. Your eyes forgot the way they used to find mine. We became polite ghosts in the wreckage of us and mine. I watched it happen, slow like winter arriving. I watched us turn into strangers, still surviving. Stop reaching for my hand in crowded rooms. I stopped asking why the silence felt like tombs. Traded inside jokes for surface level weather, and I love you became something we don't say together. I replayed every warning sign like film on repeat. The way your later turned permanent, incomplete. I should have fought louder when the distance grew tall, but I let it happen. Watch the writing on the wall. I watched us turn into strangers. No fight, no blame, just erosion disguised as life staying the same. Your voice on the phone lost its warmth overnight. We're civil now, careful, pretending it's alright. I watched it happen like sand slipping through. I watched us turn into strangers, me without you. If I could pause time on the last night we felt like home, I'd whisper every unsaid thing before we turned to stone. But love doesn't warn you when it's quietly packing to leave. It just lets you watch the stranger you once swore you'd never be. And now I carry your absence like a second skin. The stranger you became is the hardest place I've been. I watched us turn in the strangers, and I'm still watching the end. Every memory flickers like a signal losing strength. You're happy somewhere new. I hope that much is true. I'm learning how to live inside the echo of losing you. I watched watched us turn into strangers, and the strangest part is I still recognize your shadow in every empty heart. I wrote your name on tear-stained pages, in corners of unwritten stages. The words came out but not to you, just secrets that the paper knew. I folded hope inside each line and told myself you'd read them in time. These are letters I'll never send to a love that came and went. Each word a wish, each line a bend, in a road that has no end. I still write though you won't see what your silence left in me. The ink is dry, but I'm still aching from all the dreams that we were faking. I keep pretending you might care, though I know you're never there. I sealed each envelope with grace and watch them vanish in space. These are letters I'll never send to a love that came and went. Each word a wish, each line a bend, in a road that has no end. I still write though you won't see what your silence left in me. If love is lost and time won't mend, I'll keep these letters I'll never send. You used to call me just to say goodnight. Now I stare at screens that never light. The coffee's cold, the book's untouched. I miss your laugh, your gentle touch. I kept it all, your favorite song. But playing it now feels so wrong. I'm faded in your silence, like colors in the rain. You walked away so quiet, but your echo still remains. You said goodbye without a sound. Now I'm lost and never found. I'm faded in your silence, and it's tearing me down. I still hear footsteps in the hall. Pretend it's you, but no one calls. I wear your hoodie, breathe you in, but nothing feels like home again. I left the porch light on last night, as if you'd come and make things right. I'm faded in your silence, like colors in the rain. You walked away so quiet, but your echo still remains. You said goodbye without a sound. Now I'm lost and never found. I'm faded in your silence, and it's tearing me down. If I had screamed, would you have stayed? Or was it always meant to fade? Now I'm just a name you used to know. truth without a promise, and I can't win this fight. I tried to hold what's slipped away, but silence has too much to say. I'm faded in your silence, and I don't know how to stay. I'm fading, but you don't look back my way. I'm fading in your silence, but you don't look back my way. The sunlight burned, but your shadow never returned. I whispered hopes into the air, hoping you'd hear them anywhere. Coffee cooled on the edge of the sink. I caught your scent, then let it sink. The day moved on, but I remained, waiting for a love that never stayed. Every step I took without your hand, I felt like walking on unsteady sand. You didn't stay for my tomorrow, left me with memories and borrowed sorrow. Every dream I built for two fell apart when I still loved you. The stars rose high while you were gone, and I faced the night all alone. You didn't stay for my tomorrow, but I'd find light beyond the sorrow. I wore your jacket just to breathe, the warmth that gave a fleeting reprieve. Your laugh still lingers in my mind, a melody I can't rewind. I trace the moments that slipped away, held on to words I couldn't say. But even love that's left behind can teach your heart how to unwind. I learned to hold the pieces you miss, to stand again in your absence. I exist. You didn't stay for I didn't know the shape of quiet until your voice was gone. I used to fill my days with you. Now days just carry on. Your coffee cup still by the sink, like you're running late. But I stopped waiting at the door when hope learned how to break. You never meant to leave me cold, but love taught lessons it never told. I learned loneliness from you, from the way you slowly slipped away from all the things we didn't do and every word you didn't say. I wasn't born this good at being alone. I had to learn it from you. Yeah, I learned loneliness from you. We shared a bed, but not our fears. I felt you miles away. You smiled like nothing was wrong. I memorized that face. I tried to hold what wasn't there, like air between my hands. You left me with your absence. That's when I started to understand. Love doesn't always end with tears. Sometimes it leaves you here. I learned loneliness from you, from empty rooms and quiet nights, from loving someone halfway who never stayed to fight. I wasn't strong before you're gone, but I became someone new. Yeah, I learned loneliness from you. Now I sit with silence, like it knows my name. I don't blame you for the pain, but I changed. I learned loneliness from you, but I also learned to stand. I learned how to lose someone and still hold my own hand. You are my hardest lesson and my deepest truth. I didn't choose this kind of love. I learned loneliness from you. I don't miss who you became. I miss who I was with you. We were flames beneath the twilight, burning brighter than we knew. Every promise felt like sunlight, falling soft between us two. But the nights grew cold and quiet, where our memories used to shine. Now I'm standing in the silence, tracing ruins of your line. I held on like it could save us, even when the sky turned gray. But the truth felt like an ember, and it carried you away. Now I'm replay the final moment where your voice began to fade. Every heartbeat felt uncertain, like a vow we couldn't save. I still whisper to the shadows as if they could bring you near, but the wind keeps stealing answers, only leaving me the fear. I keep searching for the reason why forever turned to dust, but the past won't hold together when there's nothing left to trust. I'm holding the ashes of our forever. They slip through my fingers like fading weather. I reach for your warmth, but it's gone, and the fire we swore would always burn on. Now I'm left with the ashes of our forever, trying to breathe in a world without your tether. Maybe love was just a wildfire blazing bright before its fall. Maybe losing you was learning how to rise when I've lost all. Still I'm holding the ashes of our forever, but I'm learning to stand through broken weather. I'll carry your light even when it's gone, though the fire we had won't ever burn on. I'll let go of the ashes of our forever and somehow find a softer place to remember. When the morning feels much clearer, I'll breathe once more and close the door on the ashes of our forever. The morning came, the sunlight burned, but your shadow never returned. I whispered hopes into the air, hoping you'd hear them anywhere. Coffee cooled on the edge of the sink. I caught your scent and let it sink. The day moved on, but I remained, waiting for a love that never stayed. Every step I took without your hand felt like walking on unsteady sand. You didn't stay for my tomorrow, left me with memories and borrowed sorrow. Every dream I built for two fell apart when I still loved you. The stars rose high while you were gone, and I faced the night all alone. You didn't stay for my tomorrow, but I'll find light beyond the sorrow. I wore your jacket just to breathe, the warmth it gave a fleeting reprieve. Your laugh still lingers in my mind, a melody I can't rewind. I trace the moments that slipped away, held on to words I couldn't say. that's left behind can teach your heart how to unwind. I learned to hold the pieces you missed, to stand again in your absence. I exist. You didn't stay for mine tomorrow, left me with memories and borrowed sorrow. Every dream I built for two fell apart when I still loved you. The stars rose high while you were gone, and I faced the night all alone. You didn't stay for my tomorrow, but I'll find light beyond the sorrow. Maybe some hearts are not meant to stay. Maybe love just drifts away. Yet in the silence of this night, I find my own strength. I find my light. You didn't stay for my tomorrow, but I am learning to let go of the sorrow. Every tear that fell in vain became a lesson from the pain. The night is long, but I am free. I'll write a future just for me. You didn't stay for my tomorrow, and I will shine beyond the sorrow. I close the door, the sunlight warms, and I rebuild my quiet storms. You walked in like a summer breeze, soft and warm, you unfolded me. I didn't know what falling meant, till you wrote when my heartbeat said. But even in your smile I saw a trace of something holding back you couldn't face. We were almost meant to stay, almost found it forever in the way. Your hand fit perfectly in mine, like stars aligning out of time. But almost isn't close enough to keep a breaking heart in love. We were almost meant to stay, but almost slipped away. Your voice still lingers in my mind, a fading note I can't rewind. We built a world of maybe soon, but promises collapse too soon. I try to hold the pieces of your fear, but you kept walking, even standing here. We were almost meant to stay, almost found it forever in the way. Your hand fit keep you leaving from drawing near. We were almost meant to stay, but almost walked away. And I'm left holding everything we almost became. You stopped asking how my day had been, just nodded like you already knew. Our words got smaller, thinner, like love was scared of waking you. I learned the sound of empty space between your sighs and tired eyes. We were still sharing the same bed, but dreaming separate lives. You said nothing was wrong, but silence stayed too long. When love and you became quiet, I felt the distance in your touch. No fights, no tears to cry with, just less and less of us. You didn't leave, you just went still, like love forgot how to speak. When love and you became quiet, it started breaking me. I laughed louder to fill the room, hoped you'd notice something changed. I kept translating all your moods into reasons you might stay. Your phone lit up, your eyes looked down like I was interrupting peace. I was standing right beside you, but somehow begging to be seen. I miss the way you used to care before love turned into air. When loving you became quiet, I felt alone while holding on. No goodbye, sounds loud, ours disappear. Used to fill the room with sound. Now even echoes feel afraid. The walls remember how you laughed, but won't repeat the things you said. I talk to spaces you walk through, like they might answer me again. But every night just proves the truth. You're gone and quiet's moved right in. I waited for your voice to break the stillness you left behind. Silence stayed and slowly learned every fear I hide. When silence learned my name, it started calling me at night. Every memory felt louder when there was nothing left to fight. You disappear without a sound, but silence stayed and took your place. Now I'm answering the quiet. When silence learned my name. Your goodbye never found the words, it just arrived in smaller days, and messages that stopped too soon, in love that looked the other way. I carry conversations that never reached your side. The quiet knows my heartbeat now better than you ever did. That time you left me standing in between what was and what we'd never be. And somehow silence stayed long enough to understand all of me. When silence learned my name, it held me when you wouldn't stay. Every unanswered question began to sound the same. You moved on like nothing broke, but I still feel the change. Now I'm learning how to breathe with silence saying my name. Maybe love doesn't always scream. Maybe it fades then disappears. But no one warned me quiet could remember me this clear. I don't miss the way you left, I miss the way you didn't try. You gave your absence to the world and left the silence smile. When silence learned my name, it stopped feeling like a threat. It taught me how to sit with pain without begging you to stay yet. I won't chase what wouldn't choose to fight for me the same. I survived the nights alone. When silence learned my name, I still hear you in my past, but I don't answer back. Silence knows me well enough to finally let me. didn't slam, it just stayed still. Like it wasn't sure who left. Your name lives in the corners. I try my best to forget. I don't look for you in faces or ask the night your name. But when the room goes quiet, my chest remembers the pain. My heart still knows where you went, even when I don't ask. It feels the weight of your leaving, like a shadow I don't chase back. I moved on with my breathing, learned to smile again, but my heart still knows where you went. I packed away the memories like letters never sent. I told myself I was stronger than every what if you meant. I don't wait by old windows or wish upon your return. But love doesn't disappear, it just changes what it burns. My heart still knows where you went, even when I feel whole. I don't live in the past anymore, but it still visits my soul. I don't follow the feeling, I let it come and then bend, but my heart still knows where you went. Maybe knowing isn't longing, maybe it's just proof that loving you once was honest and true. My heart still knows where you went, but it knows where I am too. I didn't lose myself loving you, I just learned what love can do. I don't need answers or endings, I don't need to pretend. My heart still knows where you went, and it's okay in the end. Some loves don't come back, they just stay understood. My heart remembers you in the quiet way it should.
You painted love in shades of blue. Every promise felt so true. And now the canvas fades to gray as your footsteps walk away. I trace the lines where we once met. Your shadow lingers a silhouette of every word we can't forget. What's the color of goodbye? Is it the tear that never dries? Is it silver rain
I still see it in the sky. The color of goodbye. You used to call me every night, told me I made the darkness light. But lately silence takes your place, and I no longer see your face. I tried to hold on, I tried to stay, but your heart had slowly slipped away. You looked at me, but saw right through, like I was just someone you once knew. When I was enough, you held me tight. Said I was your only, your fire, your light. Now I'm a shadow of your love, fading fast, not strong enough. Tell me, was I ever truly loved, or only when I was enough? We built a world with whispered dreams. Now I wake up to empty scenes. You said we write 1,000 songs, but now I hum them all alone. I waited long for your return, but love can't grow where it won't burn. You kissed me like a distant friend, the chapter closed before the end. When I was enough, you held me tight. Said I was your only, your fire, your light. Now I'm a shadow of your love, fading fast, not strong enough. Tell me, was I ever truly loved, or only when I was enough? I gave you the best of me, but love was never guaranteed. You changed your mind, but not your name. Left me drowning in the pain. When I was enough, I felt so real. You made me believe I could heal. Now I just float where we once stood, torn between the if and should. Was that just a moment you touched, only when I was enough? I'll learn to be enough for me, and leave behind what couldn't be. Your keys were on my table, your laugh lived in my room. I folded my tomorrows around the shape of you. I learned your morning silence, the way you drank your tea. I called it all forever, you never promised me. I mistook comfort for certainty and closeness for truth. I thought staying meant safety until I started losing you. You were home until you weren't, until the warmth went cold. One day I reached for you and found an empty hole. You were home until you weren't, until love changed its tone. I didn't lose my shelter, I lost what I called home. I kept the light like you'd come back inside. But homes don't lock you out when you're still trying. I packed away the memories that smelled like you and rain. Realize a home that hurts you is just another kind of pain.